Hello! Thank you for watching my videos. In my last video, I gave you some instructions on how to solve quadratics using the zero product property. I told you to split it into two mini equations, set each mini equation equal to 0, and solve it. And that's the same thing we're going to be doing here. We're going to be splitting it, setting it equal to 0, and solving it. But before this, we're going to end up factoring. We have to factor these before we do this. Our little reminder, when we're doing this, what we are finding x-intercepts. We are finding a physical point on a graph where the parabola crosses the x-axis. We're finding that point and that point. We are not just finding random numbers. We are finding a physical thing on a graph, a physical point on this graph. Factor, split it, set them equal to 0, solve it. Let's do some of these. This is where your factoring skills are going to come in. Factor, 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 factor. Okay. G squared minus 42g. Can I factor that? Sure I can. This factors as g minus 42. It's factored. Next step, break it up, set them equal to 0. G equals 0. G minus 42 equals 0. G equals 42. Two answers, G equals 0, G equals 42. This means that there's an x-intercept at 0 and an x-intercept at 42. It means if I were to launch a cannonball, it would launch from 0 and land at 42, although this parabola is upside down, so it's going underground. That wasn't a good idea. Okay, try another one. Okay, I have to factor this. Oh my goodness. How does this factor? What's an 8? 1 and 4? 1 and 8? Ooh, 1 and 8. Can I use a 1 and 8 to get to a 7? I think so. Let's see if this will work. N, 8, 1, negative, positive. There we go. I factored it. I'm checking it. N squared, negative 8, negative. It works. I factored it. I checked it. Now let's take it and go mini equations. N minus 8 equals 0. N plus 1 equals 0. N equals 8. N equals negative 1. This has x-intercepts at 8 and an x-intercept at negative 1. If I wanted to draw a quick little picture of this, which I will, because I do want to draw it, I think I'd probably do something like this, negative 1, 8, something like that. It's probably going to be looking like that a little bit. Okay, one more. Have I told you how much I enjoy factoring? I like factoring. I think factoring is fun. Ooh, this is a good one. Oh, I like this one. Let's take 2p squared, 17p plus 15. Okay. What makes a 2? 1 and a 2? What makes a 15? 1 and a 15, 3 and 5. Which of those pairs do you think is going to get me to a 17? I feel like those two guys right there. Can we play with those? Let's see. 1 and 2, 1 and 15. Testing it with a smile. That gives me a 2 and a 15. Using a 2 and a 15, can I get to a 17? Yes, this is it. That's the pairing. What do I call these? Remember those? Because it doesn't really go together like that. It splits it up. These are my x's, and these are not my x's. Remember x's and not x's? Let's see if we can build this. 1, 2, 115. X, X, not an X, not an X. Now, this problem was really set up with p's, so I'll use p's for the variable. There we go. There's my factoring. I'm going to check it. Can I still see the original problem up there? I can't fit it. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's see. Does it work? How's my factoring? 2p squared. 2p squared. Right on. 15. 15. I'm looking good. What's this? 2p, 15p, 17p. It worked. It's good factoring. Woo, I'm done, right? Done. Okay, end of the video? No! That was just getting us ready to actually solve it. I have to factor it, split it up, set the factors equal to 0, and solve it still. Mr. Barr, I'm already 6 minutes into this video, and I'm not done yet? Yes, you're not done yet. Keep going. Okay. In through the nose. Oh, that's so nice. I should do that more often. I should do that at home with my children. P plus 1 equals 0. 2p plus 15 equals 0. Splitting it. P equals negative 1. 2p equals negative 15. P equals negative 15 divided by 2. Now we're done. Get good at this. Get good at this. Because when you hit algebra in high school, algebra 2 or whatever you'll be taking, you're going to see this thing again. When I taught algebra 2, we spent a lot of time on this stuff. This is good stuff. Get good at it now. You guys are going to be so good in high school. Okay, that's it. Bye.